Welcome to everyone. How are you? How are you this evening? Welcome. I am your co-host, Cynthia J, Sister Cynthia J, aka Cynthia J. Hold on, guys. Let me turn my camera off on Facebook Live. There we go. Now I can see my beautiful face and see you. Welcome to your host, who is right here online, Cynthia J, coming in with a little something new. For those who are live on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, the stream, everywhere else right now, go ahead and share. Share to some family members, some sisters, some brothers, whoever it may be. Share, share. I don't know how much more to stress it. Share, share. I'm just excited to be on here with you today. Got a little different scenery going on here that I was going to switch up a little bit, trying to make sure it's all together here. So if you're on live, thank you for tuning in today. The lighting is a little different because of the position that I am, but that's okay because God is still amazing. I thank God for you guys joining in online. Thank Jehovah, the Yah, the Asep. Assalamu alaikum to my brothers and sisters who are out there, whoever you may be. Blessings that go up, blessings shall come down upon your head. Thanks for joining in to the Cynthia J Show. I am your sister, right here live with Cynthia J. And for those who haven't had a chance to, there's a little announcement out there for your co-host here. If you are in the USA, in North Carolina, in Greensboro, North Carolina, on June the 3rd, myself will be ministering a song with an amazing sister with the I Am ministry that she has, dealing with healing through domestic violence, with our amazing sister, Prophet Stephanie White. That will be tuning in on June 3rd. So if you haven't got a chance, go on to my Facebook and my Instagram platform and check it out. If you have not got a chance, I just posted it the day before yesterday. I'll repost it again on the platform. So please, definitely check it out. Don't sleep on it. I thank God for her life for stretching out her faith and what God had told her to do. So please do again for those who are out there in Greensboro, North Carolina, at the Hampton Inn Airport. I, your sister, Cynthia J, will be there. She is still looking for vendors. If you have not got a chance, again, go onto my platform. The vendor fee is $75. For those who would like to join in general admission, it's $45. So definitely chime in. This is for an amazing conference on the I Am, dealing with healing and deliverance on domestic abuse and domestic violence. And that is with my amazing sister, Prophetess Stephanie White. You'll find all the information in the platform. I will definitely try to sit up here and share it with you guys. So also tune in on February the 25th. You do not want to miss this. This will be in Eastville, Virginia. If you're out in the Virginia area, guys, definitely tune in. Come, share, join in at the First Baptist Church, which I am totally excited about for Black History Month. Even though we know Black History Month is all year long, definitely still tune in. Because God, He got some things going on in the midst, and I love Him for it. I really do. So tune in for Black History Month at First Baptist in Heatsville. Amazing ministry will be performing. You don't want to miss out. Just know, guys, that Black History Month is not, Black History shouldn't be celebrated on Black History Month. We all hear each other say that time and time again. Yet again, I have to say with you guys, let's be mindful that it should be all year long. Why? Because we are the history. We are the walking history. We are the living history to our children, to our family members. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. So go up there, share. I really, really press and persistent in supporting one another. Share as much as you can because we all need it. It is so necessary to share, 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 share. Because when we share, we are sharing a legacy, we are sharing a platform, we are sharing family, we are sharing our history to our children, for those across the nations who are unaware of what our history is about. So again, share, 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 share. It's very important that we share. I will be just in a few seconds trying to come up here and kind of like zooming in on the event that I was just telling you guys about in the month of June. Give your sister just a moment. I'm going to chime that in here so that you guys will see it and be ahead to know what's going on in the month of June conference, which I'm truly excited about. Like I said before, I thank God for this amazing woman, sister, friend, and so much more. And she's ministered not to just myself, but even to my family. And I thank God for her life. I thank God for the way that I met her. It's truly a blessing. Sometimes we have to know who God is going to have in the midst of us at that time to share, the information that He gives us. So let's be mindful of, how God is, what He does, how He does it, every time we back. Well, again, I just thank Him for allowing us to live share these types of information with one another so that we can get out of here and do the ministry and the work that God has ordained us to do. So, yes, I am really, truly excited about this. Here it goes. I'm about to share this to you. Thumbs up. I do apologize. Let me try this again. Okay, you guys who are on Instagram, I know that Instagram has it where it makes it very, very hard for you to share. There's certain apps to pull up, but yet again, only certain streams allow certain things to be seen. So again, I will definitely see what I can do to share this information to you guys on a regular platform. It will make it so much easier for you guys, especially right here on Instagram. So for all my Instagram, YouTube users, and whoever else is out there, chime in, share, 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 share. Last but not least, we have another amazing accomplishment I would love to put out there to you guys. Your sister has been nominated for the Whammy. They ended the vote on the 31st of January. And also, I've been nominated for the Women. I'm truly excited about that. I was also nominated for another nomination, but I don't know, to Arizona to one of the radio stations in Georgia. So with that being said, again, I thank God for that opportunity. I will also be sharing with you in just a few minutes on a couple of other things as well. Like I stated before, Black History Month coming soon. Let me go ahead and actually share this to you. This one was the Whammy that I was mentioning already. So I'm very excited about that. I really am. For those who are on the stream, you see on here live that I was accepted for that. And again, I don't know if I fully got all the way in, so we will find out. The voting was supposed out last night, but I haven't had a chance to go in there and check it out. So anyway, stay tuned. I definitely will try to get on that as much as I can to get a little bit more information and good news on that as well. If you have a business or anything like that, I do share. I do support, and I expect the same back from you guys. So when you see me sharing and tagging you in, or if you're not following my page, please hit the follow me so you can follow me because I follow you. And I believe in the love and the support. So please, I don't want to be that kind of person to say I follow you, that follow you, you follow me back, and let's say I turn around and I unfollow you. You know, I'm not that type of person. So I don't desire to have that issue where you don't feel that I'm following you. I'm following you, love. I desire to follow you and support you in all your everything, all that you do, because if you're confident in what you're doing, one of the prophets has said, if you're confident in what you're doing, I'm going to support that because you believe in your product, you believe in you. And I share that same model from Prophetess White, that same view. So again, if you're out there, share, like. For those, chime in. I am here. So don't give up on your sister. Don't give up. If you are on Linktree, go up there and chime in. Hit the like button, hit subscribe. If you don't know where to follow, I definitely will share my information again on here to you guys, so you are aware of all information in the platform. Go into the message box, all information there. Share. For my Instagram lovers, I will be putting that up there in just a second for you. So for those who don't know, hold on. Sorry about that, Facebook. Hold on, guys. We'll go ahead and share the information so everybody is aware of what's going on out here. For real deal. Your sister is doing and giving it to you live. Giving it and doing and giving it to you live. Right here, Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, across the nation, GMT plus 1 time. 1 time for your mind, 2 times, 3 times, giving it up just like this to my Instagram lovers and my brothers and sisters. I share all my love with y'all, for sure. So bear with me, Instagram lovers. I will definitely try to put that out there on here so you can have it. Try and get it up so I can share it live to my Instagram lovers. So, holding us women accountable. Ooh, my goodness. Holding us women accountable. I love that. Holding us women accountable, because that is what we need to do. That is something we need to pay attention to. That is something that is so important. Yeah, holding us women accountable. How much more do you need to place into that? How much more do you need to say? For real. Holding us women accountable. I'm just loving it. Holding us women accountable. For those who haven't had a chance, check out your sister. I'm excited. For those who haven't had a chance to chime in yet, chime in. I've only been on here for about 18 minutes, sharing. Y'all to chime in. Go keep your sister hanging now. that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next. So, with that being said, today's topic, for y'all that have not had a chance to get up there, check out the topics, please do so, because the topic is here for you. Today's topic, dealing with, do women or females respect men? And I mean our black men. Our black men. Do you respect your men? Well, as I prepare to getting ready to chime in on this topic here, that I will continue to love sharing with you from your sister here, I'm going to tell you some of interesting, amazing thoughts on this one here. To my sisters, do women / or females respect men? In 2023, on to within the 10-year range, I shall say there is a 2% ratio of that. And that's my thoughts. Why I say this. Well, the time and the last days we are living in is questionable. Very questionable. Especially as a black woman. I do and have experienced and have noticed in my travels that I do not see the respect men should receive any longer. I'm going to give you a couple of reasons. And I'm going to tell you why this cuts the cord on it, so you can understand why. There are women, and I'm giving you the definition by spirit, guide, and experience. There are women and there are women. And I'm going to tell you what I mean. There are women and there are females. Yes, under science, we are the same thing. Female. What used to be science. The original science of the past before this present time. If you know what I mean. And there's a difference between a woman and saying the word woman and female. Why? To become a woman, you grow in maturity. Your spirit being grows in maturity. A female, you may have the being and the making by the great divine as a female, as a woman, actually, I'm sorry, as a woman. But your maturity level of immaturity walks with the female. And the times we're living in right now, there is so much going on with feminist movement that it shows no sign of respect for the black man. So those who walk in the feminist movement or who comes out with the label of independent woman within their own definition, this is why when you have that independent woman title covering and sold in by females, and those are the types who are single moms. Now you know the difference to separate single moms of those who were once married, those who were once preparing to marry, but it didn't work out that way. And then those who are single moms who's just doing whatever they do, being of the world and not living in it, and doing it. Blessings to you, my beautiful sister prophetess. How are you, beautiful? And you know, those things we don't pay no attention. We just see women, everybody under this one category. But there is a level of it. There's a maturity level of it as being a woman. See, life experience gears you. Life experience, spiritual experience gives you a preparation to being who you have been ordained to be in the making. And so when you separate those two, woman and female, you will understand why this goes back to, do we as women or females respect men? Real women, mature women of virtue, even in their imperfection, respect the black man, respect the man. It's like hearing your teacher tell you in class when you first start for the first school year, for the quarter or semester, everybody has an A+. It's up to you how you keep that A+. That is so true. So with that being said, as you continue to try to keep that A+, you might get a B, a C, a D here for a while in your lifetime. But once you experience the life that you go through, your journey, it takes you into a place where you say, okay, I understand now. That's where the womanhood, that's where the woman, you hear how that sounds? Woman. A woman is somebody who knows her body. A woman is somebody that understands the nature, not the medical terms to an extent, the nature, the original divine entity of it. So when you're a female, and that word female, because now in today's science, it's being twisted where you having those who are changing their sex into that category. But the only thing that they do not have is the womb that makes you the woman. The womb. You see these earrings I have on? It's the tree of life. So this shows the respect of all creation. So when you show respect to the creation and to the one that helped the creation to become the creation, then you understand. So with that being said, to answer the question, do women respect the men? Yes, we do. We respect them. The woman, exactly, as you said, I see you, sister. Exactly, the womb that makes the woman. We respect the man, the black man. Why? Because he's a part of us. Well, he comes out of us. We respect that. So you got to be careful how you nourish that black man, because that black man is your son, your nephew, your cousin, your father, your uncle. When you birth that seed out, you have to nourish it correctly. Nourish it with the right nourishment, the nutrition, by the makeup of that seed. But guess what? You have females out here. Trust me, because every woman ain't a woman. Females out here who are not nourishing that. Then you wonder why your sons grow up the way they act, by their behaviors. Because they didn't have a woman. They had a female raising him, not a woman. And then you wonder why your daughters underneath of your palm of your hands don't know how to respect the man. Still goes for the sons. And you wonder why your sons don't know how to respect the woman. Because it starts from the first master teacher, you. You. So just because you walk in this doesn't mean that you being and learning from it to go into that place that you should be to nourish it. This right here, when the word of God speaks, that we are the vines and he the vine tree. So when a woman gives birth to her child, her seed, She loves on it. She nourishes it. Think about it. When we give birth, we give birth to the child, and then after the child is birthed out, we're still in the process finishing the birthing. Because why? Because guess what comes after that? Guess what comes out? The placenta. The placenta is the most divine nourishment there is. Guess what? Guess what the placenta looks like? This, right here. Placenta looks like this. That's what it looks like. So how can it receive its nourishment properly if you don't nourish yourself properly? By life experience, by finding your divine self within you. As my sister said earlier this morning in our podcast, she mentioned how, we need to learn how to have that confidence that elevates us. Well, guess what? How can you nourish that confidence if you don't have confidence in what you nourish? Think about that. Think about that. Every day when you wake up in the morning, and this is to you, my sisters, and still my brothers join in, because this is for you too. This is something you can share with your daughters to help them, because I know there's no moms there. For my brothers and my young men out there who have moms who have no proper fulfilled guidance, but you have good guidance under other leaderships. Share this with your mama. Share this with your grandma. Share this with your auntie. Share this with someone. Because we are a lost generation in the times we're living in. We are lost. The young women and the women are lost. Yes. I love how you said that, sister. Level up your confidence. Yes. Level up your confidence. This is what our sister's saying for those who are on Instagram Live right now. She is saying level up your confidence. When you level that up, that's the nourishment. You are what you eat. Remember that. So if you nourish with things that makes you to devalue yourself, then you become devalued. You show no value. And you hear a lot of men and women of God and those outside of that genre speak of this time and time again. So you devalue yourself that way. But when you're going through and I call this the Nebuchadnezzar in the wilderness, when you going through your wilderness, that time of transformation, you got to find a time to learn from the lessons. I don't like to say mistakes. I love to say the word lesson. Because every time you learn each lesson, that dirt strips off. One side of you gets clean. The other portion of you get clean again. Then the other, then the other, then the other. Until when you come out so clean, think about it, of like a diamond or ruby. When it's been covered up in dirt, hidden for so long. The real divine entity of you is hidden. So when you clean that thing up, it will take you to a place to know how to use what is given to you to use for your man. That man is your son. To use for that young female who's about to become that young lady, that woman. There are levels to it. Shoot. There are so much levels to it that some of them are already born into it. You ever come across children, and I can tell you this from personal experience. I came across a young 10-year-old boy who knew his multiplication and his division. I was trying to tell my daughter, she all into the technology and stuff. And the words that was coming out this young man's mouth, speak his name, because he had a biblical name. Speaks his name. Jeremiah was his name. Speaks his name. And the things that was pouring out of him. And every time he said what he said, and I asked him a question, he said, yes, man. He asked me a question. I said, yes, sir. I had that much respect for him because even though he came from a single mother, he had grandparents He still had participation of his father. So the life may be single because of his mother, but he still had all of his community around him to build him. Why? Because the life that his mom lived, her life experience through her journey from a female to a young lady, growing and growing. And then she grew into a young woman to mature into a woman. Think about that. To mature into that. That's a beautiful thing. That is such a beautiful thing. And I mean, when you sit back and you really take the time to see this, the statistic shows that Black women now these days, the percentage is very low. It's only a few. That's why they say the harvest is plenty, but the labors are few. And I love that scripture. I love it to the T. And it is so true. But there's only a small percentage of us being hidden because of the mass majority of our young ladies, the females, the real original divine entity of those who born from the womb at birth has been corrupted by society. And I share that with you. So I'm about to share with you something that I was looking up on earlier. And this is so true. And this is an article. I'm about to share with you guys right here on my screen for those who don't know. And for those who are on Instagram, forgive me until we get this thing straight here. You see where it says, are Black women giving up on the Black man? This is coming from the article of the Washington Informer. This was back in 2014, so that ain't too long ago. That was in January. Because that goes to show how within the last 10 to 15 years, actually, I would say the last 6 to 15 years, how things have changed. Right here, you see the columnist that says in the urban movie, The Best Man Holiday, Christmas Medea. It said it thought it was interesting that each featured a Black woman in a relationship with a white man. In today's climate, we are used to successful Black men dating white women. But the introduction of the successful Black woman and white men is a new twist in the movies. And this is true because this is separating our men and our women of time, dating outside of our culture, our community. It also states here, you can see this has been going on and showing even since appointment of President Obama and his lovely wife, Michelle. People recognize relatively that the influx of looks to get from Caucasian professionals, giving me that I think Michelle is hot and you are look too. Now, I'm just kind of scroll through this real quick, but as you can read on, if y'all have a chance, guys, and you look at this, you see that right here it says, while there is absolutely nothing wrong with interracial dating, it finds it odd that two majority production released during the holidays choose to represent this image. Have you not noticed the reason why Black men are not respected? Because also on media, the platform medias are discrediting our Black men of gender now these days. It's like it's trying to erase the Black man. Think about that. It is trying to erase the Black man. You even see right here where it says 72% of Black children are being raised in a single family home, according to the Organization for the Economic Cooperation and Development. Yeah. So why? Good question. I'm going to go back to the top. I'm scrolling right here where you're going to see me stop, and I'm going to reread it again. It says, once has to wonder how the Black woman began to throw in the towel along with the rest of America. Why shouldn't we? Black men are not breaking their necks to make sure we stay within the comfort of their midst. That is where we messing up at, sisters and brothers. Why is it in other cultures They do not discredit the black man. I mean, the white man. We never hear about that. We never hear about that. But it's always targeting the black community. And I stress this a lot more because this is very important. This answers the question to, do women or females respect the black man, the men? And then it goes on to say, watch this, we can always argue all of the obstacles in the way black men hinder them from being completely focused, successful husbands, fathers, and sons. But what are they doing about it? They're doing a lot. They're doing a lot right now. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to chime that out for a second, guys. They're doing a lot right now. And I'm going to tell you why the black man is doing a lot. The ones who are still out there. The ones who are still doing the thing. No matter which way they go. Because now I'm starting to see in our children's generations, the young boys becoming more mature than the young girls. When it normally is always girls mature faster than boys. The girls' bodies are maturing faster, but their mindset and their capability, the capacity of their mind is lacking from social media. Social media, instead of it helping to build our community, the internet, all of this was built to create, to help, to expand for good reasons, but it's also being used for the wrong reasons. So to answer these questions, this goes to show why it's so important that Black women teach these young females why you can before they hit that prime age where they don't want to listen. Now, I ain't saying that we don't go through our moments and we spaz out on our man. Okay, yes, we do. I get that. That's when you are in your humble state. I can personally put myself there in my journey. And within this month, which by the way, your sisters, this is my birthday month. So keep a lookout. February 16th, wish your sister a happy birthday. The season of Aquarius, the season of divine intervention, the season of doors, and the cycle of the Aquarius year that's going to be performing its miraculous miracles. I had to go through something. My beginning stage, I wasn't like majority of my peers. I wasn't out there shaking my booty popping so much. Yeah, like back then I was popping. I ain't gonna sit there and say I wasn't popping because I had to learn to dance move because that was the thing. Yet I still had the community of Black women teach me. Now, how were their life before me? Only they know. But they had to learn too. The question is, did they really learn from it? Did they really learn from it? That is the question. And if they did learn from it, what did they receive out of it? What did they gain from it? That will help them become the better women that they are. So they won't be listed in that category of females as we hear. Think about it. To be listed as those females we hear. I mean, hey, it's so interesting how we can get to a place where we lose ourselves and really forget our whole divine purpose. Like, seriously, we really forget our whole divine purpose. So I share with you guys and say to y'all, think about this. This is very important. This is very important. We need to heal our community. We need to heal our community. We need to heal our children. We need to heal ourselves, really. We really do. We really need to heal ourselves. And that's something we don't take the time to think about, brothers and sisters. So what should we do about it? What can we do about it? I mean, man, sometimes I feel like, we waste time on what we're doing out here for the wrong reasons. You're seeing now these days, sisters being made up for each other instead of being made up for a man. I remember growing up, I said, I'm gonna be a pretty girl princess like Beauty and the Beast, and look all pretty for this little boy I used to like. Now, shoot, I'm seeing sisters being made up for each other. I'm seeing brothers getting all dressed and decked out for each other instead of for the opposite. All because we have lost the respect of one another. We have lost that respect of one another. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. Now I will say this, it makes you wonder. It really makes you wonder, like, what can we do about it? So my next question would be like this. Is there a difference between women and females? Which we already answered that. We already answered that. Have women learned in this current time the mistake to why men are disrespected and to men that have been respected differently? Well, I can tell you this. I'm seeing that and I don't want to say this in a wrong way. I do see that the type of guys, and I'm using the word guys because not all men are men, type of guys that some women that are growing into their woman keep making the same mistakes. They're entertaining certain guys. I say guys because they haven't carried again that title of men or man. Keep catering, keep allowing, and keep opening the doors for those type of individuals to come in and mess it up. So then you take that energy from that previous and last or past relationships and take it in to the one who didn't ask for it. But a real man, and I will say this because this is a conversation I've had with my husband. A real man, he will spot that female out in a heartbeat and he will not entertain it. He will not. I'm telling you. I have personally seen this with my very eyes. And this is a conversation that I have often with my husband and other men outside that if I meet in person and they hear me conversating with a young lady or something, they will chime in and say, "You sorry, no disrespect. I don't mean to eavesdrop in your conversation. But what you're saying makes me feel good." And I heard that from them out of their own mouth. Makes them feel good to know that there are still some sisters like myself and others who are out there trying to go in and put in the proper and the correct nourishment, not that toxic nourishment. Because we have, like I said, a group of women going that has not hit their woman with the wrong type of guys. So then they take in all that craziness with them when they leave, go to the next person. A real man will spot that. Now, majority of real men, if they see that the woman has been slightly injured, or I should say injured, or had injuries, they will go and show. Think on what was the movie with Tyler Perry? I think it was the family reunion one, and how you saw how the husband, what he did to his wife, Which probably, by the way, he probably had did it before. She probably just didn't know. Because there's some incidents, people get into marriages and relationships not paying attention before. And you see during the process, he was with the mistress with outside kids. They had been trying. It took another man, a real man, to go in and clean out all that dirty nourishment and replenish it back with the proper, loving, authentic, original nourishment. My God. So then guess what? Instead of her being angry at her still was husband while she was dating this other one, she showed love. She showed love by compassion. That is the biggest gift you can have. Compassion. Think about it. Showed it by compassion. I mean, where else are you going to get that from? You're not going to get that nowhere else. You're not. And it's just so beautiful. So beautiful. Look at that. And at the end, at the very last end, her husband made acknowledgement of all that she had done. And he fell back in love with her. He realized who really was there for him. Yet it was too late. Yet again, it wasn't too late because it was the right on time for her. But it was too late for him. Yet it also, you don't hear me say but, yet it also taught him to do better. That's powerful. That's powerful. I mean, come on now. So if you look at this, should women / females learn from their past and the current to do better in respecting men so that the generation of their youth learn to do better than we have now? Yes. Yes. The answer is yes. Learn from it. Don't just learn from it. Learn from it. Stop doing it. And go out here into your community. But the community first is your home. Into your home first. Then outside of that. And teach. But those vessels out there have to be willing to receive. If they don't, they're gonna get what they get. They're gonna get their relationships like Cardi B, Megan Stallion, Nicki Minaj type of man they got. But that's the life they chose to. Do I accept it? I don't. Do I knock them? No, I don't. Because that's them. They have to learn on their own. Because we all come in this world innocent at one moment and have so many imperfections to work on throughout the rest of our lives. So with that being said, again, let's learn from it. Let's grow from it. So much we can do from it. I'm telling you, it's so much. And it is better that we learn from these lessons so that we can be what once was dirty, a beautiful ruby, which once was in the ground, a beautiful flower. Once was a baby, all in silk and mucus and slime, boom, coming up flying like eagles. Because remember, the old saying goes, as I always hear my spiritual parents say, eagles don't flock with chickens. They don't. Eagles do not flock with chicken, guys. So with that being said, as you see in that link below, This is holding us women accountable. Holding us women accountable. Iron sharpening iron. Coming from the book of Proverbs 27, verse 17. As iron sharpens iron, so does one sharpen one another. One sharpens one another. Use that. Remember, we need each other, sisters. Our brothers need us, sisters. Our sons need us, sisters. Our daughters need us, sisters. You hear that word, sister? That title should not be taken lightly, sisters. So if somebody calls you a sister, you better hold on to that title. Because after that, you're just another sad Black girl. I don't hate on biracial relationships, but what I do have an issue with is when we're down our Black men and our DNA and our genetic have power, spiritual powers beyond being in it, and letting other cultures come in and dominate and taint it. Do you want your sons to degrade the Black woman? There are some men out here degrading the Black woman. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying. But there are some Black men out here who are trying to correct the man and the woman. I will use my brother Jason Black on Black Authority. You can find him on YouTube. Very powerful young Black brother that my husband shares. We listen to. Some of you guys don't care too much for others, but Tariq Nasheed, every others that are out here, tune into them. Don't sleep on them. Tune into them. They out there. They are out there. Use it. Use it. So I leave you with this, my brothers and sisters. Let your heart be pure and allow it to be cleansed of things that's not of the great divine. Separate yourself from all electronics as much as you can on a daily basis. For real. Get out with nature. Stop being so materialistic and hostility on your high horses that you can't get out there with nature to be in tune. Like, for real. Seriously. Get out there. Stay persistent in all you do. Anyone you have hurt, go to them and apologize. But do it coming from a loving place. And if they don't accept it, that's okay. But just know it's a start of new doors opening for you. New doors opening for you. Because those new doors open for your generations to come. Remember that. Remember that. Like, seriously. Remember that. Love on one another. Brace one another. Enjoy every moment of these things that others do. Because we never know. We never, ever, ever know what is in store. So if you haven't got a chance, for all those who are out there, go onto my page. You'll see on my page one of my sites called linktree.com/cynthiajgospel. You'll find all my social media platforms on there, including my music, this podcast there. Support, support, support. Your girl will be coming in this year, this season, with something marvelous coming in. I can't say because, as one of my sisters said, you got to write the vision, make it plain. And that vision is going to be made plain starting this year. And as for those who don't know, I have music out there. Go on YouTube and all social media streams. You'll find it. Just type in Cynthia J, Stretch Your Faith, or one of my songs if you don't know it. At least one of them. Because when you type in one of them, just know that there's more than one Cynthia J out there, guys. Sorry to say, there's more than one Cynthia J out there. When you go out there, go ahead, tune in, enjoy the music. I have amazing music out there. My first album, Stretch Your Faith. The second one, God Turn It Around. Third one, Unshakable Faith. I Choose to Win. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong order. I Choose to Win, then Unshakable Faith. And this last one, My Story is for Your Glory. That is why God had me to do this podcast. Because my story, your story, his story is for his and our glory. And our ancestors' glory. So come on now. Share this. Don't be scared to chime in. I love you guys. Stay tuned for more amazing things to come. For those who would like to tune in and share, some love, again, click into my link below for those who don't know. For those who hit on Instagram Live on here, it's already on here. Just click on it and tap or type it in however you see fit. Go on to the link tree, Cynthia J Gospel. Tune in. I love you guys. Peace and love. Stay blessed. Stay blessed for more to come. Share. Remember, your sister will be out here, First Baptist in Heathville, Virginia, ministering amazing songs for Black History Month. Remember, Black History Month is not 1 month out of a year. Black History Month starts from the beginning until the new season comes up again. Know thyself. When you know your history, know thyself. Because don't take in what they corrupt you with. Take in what's not going to corrupt you, but it's going to purify you to clean and push away all corruption. So stay tuned. I love you. Peace and love. Peace and love. And I just want to share, before I leave out of here, the remaining of this song as you guys go out and leave out for a moment. Let this song minister to you as it has ministered to me. I love you guys so much. For real, for real.
They plots and their plans, they backfire. Their schemes and their tricks, they don't work.
Hey!
His grace and his mercy never fail me. For God turned around for my good.
Can I get a little money here?
Their plots and their plans, they backfire. Their schemes and their tricks, it won't work, yeah, yeah. His grace and his mercy never fail me. For God turned around for my good, yeah, 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 yeah. The enemy meant for evil. God turned it around, but God turned it around for my good. He's not a man that he should lie. He's not a man that he should lie. For God turned it around for my good. Yeah, 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 yeah. The enemy meant for evil. God turned it around, but God turned it around for my good. He's not a man that he should lie. He's not a man that he should lie. For God turned it around for my good. Yeah, 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 yeah. The enemy meant for evil. He meant for evil. God turned it around.
Check out your sister's music. God Turn It Around on Cynthia J. God Turn It Around YouTube. Go on all platforms, social media. Check it out. Buy it, share it, like it, subscribe. Like to make any donations or sponsorships. Hit up your sister in the link. And you can definitely share by email or through Facebook. I love you guys. Stay blessed, stay encouraged, peace and love.